How are you? Welcome back to Encourage a Life Christian Counseling Center. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya Jones. I am your professional counselor and life coach. Today, I wanted to talk to you about what are you doing while you are shut in. A lot of people have been asking me just to kind of talk about those things. So what are you doing while you are shut in? Remember, please to subscribe, share, thumbs up, and also click the notification bell to be notified of all upcoming and new videos. You can contact us at 215-520-1100. Also, I want you to email me at encouragepressllc@gmail.com. Any questions or concerns. And to set up an appointment with Encourage a Life Christian Counseling Center, please visit us online at gwoeministries.com. You are going to click on services and set up a call back or you can set up an appointment also right online. So again, I just want to say thank you and welcome. Okay. Welcome back. Thanks again, guys, for joining me. So I wanted to talk to you about, a little tongue-tied this morning, about what are you doing? What's going on? You've been shut in for a couple of months now, right? So what's happening? One of the things I wanted to share with you was I've been working from home, and I'm very, very thankful for that. Many of you know I do have a full-time job, which I love, love, love. I work for a great company as a quality manager, so I really love it. One of the things that I also have been doing on my downtime is working on my own business, right? And the things that I have going on at Encourage a Life and also Quality Alliance. Many of you have been asking me about that, but Quality Alliance Consulting Group is all about helping entrepreneurs, right, get started. So it's the grassroots of everything. It's the vision, the mission, the encouragement of you can do it, you can do it. And I teach a lot of young people about being an entrepreneur, finances, and things like that. So we are very proud of Quality Alliance Consulting Group and the things and the work that we do here. But again, that's what I've been doing. Really concentrating on taking business to another level, the next level, expanding, and also looking to position not just in New Jersey, but again in the tri-state. So I'm very, very interested in doing it. So Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, we really want to get a foothold and get into these other areas where, again, there's a big interest, and not saying it's nowhere else, but we've been concentrating on the tri-state, big interest in entrepreneurialism. So as a coach, I do a lot of entrepreneurial coaching as well, but it's tied to Quality Alliance Consulting Group. So I'm very proud of that. It came from a place where I started and had a desire to start my own business, right? And was thinking that maybe I couldn't do it, or it wasn't the right time, or it was too much money. So my journey basically set up Quality Alliance Consulting Group, QAC. It basically set it all up. The questions that I had, the steps that I took, and are currently taking, doing websites and meeting people that do graphic design and logos. And so it definitely was a challenging place to be, because you just don't know. I talk to other people. I've got little, bits and pieces, but a lot of times entrepreneurs don't have the time to really help somebody else and give them the A to Z type thing. And then a lot of times they just don't know. It's like, almost like a fluke, which it wasn't, but it would seem to be sometimes how people sometimes get started. A lot of you know that I am a pastor. I have a ministry called God's Word of Encouragement Ministries. I actually went through the process of doing the 501c3 when we started back in 2007. And when I tell you that was a process, I cried. I have to be honest with you. So don't look like, what are you crying for? I was frustrated. I was just filled with so much anxiety. And I felt like the people that I was asking things from really wasn't giving me information. I don't know if they didn't want to give it to me. They couldn't give it to me. I don't know. But I did say to myself, well, listen, this is something that the Lord told you to do. So you go to him and get the steps and, the things that need to be done. I believe God to the place that it was all done in less than a year. And again, when I say that I was fighting, but God, thank God for his grace and mercy. Because trust me, I would not be sitting here in front of you sharing these things with you if it had not been for the Lord on my side. So I'm very thankful for that. So again, in all of that, in the years that followed, I found that no, I don't want another sister, another brother to go through what I went through. So if I can do something to kind of help them, I'm going to do it. So that's what I've been doing at home. I've been talking to a lot of people who are home and unfortunately are home and are unable to work from home. Their jobs don't allow that ability to be able to do that. So they're home, they're stressing, they're anxious about bills and what to do next. I have really been, my heart has really just been knitted to them. And a lot of these individuals have dreams and visions, right, of starting their own businesses. So those are the things that I have been, or had the pleasure, I should say, of really talking to people about, coaching in a sense, them about starting your business. Where should you start? What can you do? So this time is great because you can do a lot of research. You can go online. Again, it's not costing money, right? You're doing research. You're setting up your plan of how things need to be and what needs to be done. When you do have extra money, those little things that can get done that don't cost a lot of money. So that is, I think, the hidden sort of secret of getting started, because people think, I don't have the money, I can't do this. So that's another frustrator, right? And when somebody is talking to you about getting started and what you need to do, I don't have any money. What are you talking about? Right? But again, what I'm talking about right now is your ability to be home, to talk about your vision and your mission and putting that together. Because you need a vision, you need a mission, because that's going to be the foundation of you offspringing, right, into success. So just getting it started, writing out the plan of what it looks like, what you would like to have, steps, right, what you should do, where you should go, who you should talk to. So I'm very, very fortunate to know some very successful women in business who are open to talking and sharing. So look out for that coming up, because I want to do a whole session, a kind of a Zoom workshop, so to speak, of just hearing how people got started. And you'll be surprised. People started their business. I know I did in my home, and a lot of people started in their home. A lot of people are still in their home. I have a home office. You see my stuff behind me that I work out of. But a lot of people started in their basements, in their kitchen. Look, use what you got, okay? The resources that you have at hand. So what are you doing? You're sitting home and you're thinking about, I want you to start thinking about your next steps. Come on, you got an entrepreneurial spirit in you. I know it, right? And I'm here to help fuel, right, that entrepreneurial spirit. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you not only succeed, but I want to see you touch somebody else to help bring them up, because that's what it's all about. It's not just about you getting yours, but it's about you getting yours that you may assist others to get theirs. And that's what I'm all about. I'm still growing. Businesses are still young. I've seen a lot of ups, a lot of downs. I've done things. I made mistakes. I feel like I am just coming into my second and third year, feeling like I'm just getting a little bit more settled and placed. But it's a lot to business as well. So you have to be committed. You have to have the goal. And one of your goals has to be I'm in this. No matter what, I'm in this. No matter what, I'm going to do this. No matter what, I'm going to be successful. Why? Because I'm trusting and believing that God is able to do all things but what? Fail. So with God on my side, with God on your side, I know that you're able to do it. So I encourage you today. You're home. What are you doing? I want you to be home thinking about your business. I want you to be home looking at a plan to put in place about next steps. If you have questions, of course, you can email me at encouragepressllc@gmail.com. You can give us a call, 215-520-1100. Again, we're here to answer questions. We're here to kind of lead and direct you. I did a video about counseling and coaching and the difference between those two. We will be able to talk to you about that, what the needs are. But I'm talking to you individuals, my sisters, my brothers, about starting your own and having your own. So in situations like this, where we are, unable, some of us unable to work, many of us may not be essential employees, so we're not working, we are at home, and we're not getting a check. We're filing for unemployment, and we know that the unemployment, oh my goodness, the numbers are in the millions right now. So it's a little stagnant. It's a little behind in reference to getting to people. But I want you to begin to think about that. And again, I want you to feel encouraged about what you have in you. Miss Caterer, Mr. Caterer. Many people are, I know a few people that are starting their own cleaning businesses, and what an awesome time to start that, right? Because we are looking at disinfecting and how can we continuously do this as we get back up as a country and get back out to work and get back to whatever the new normal is going to be right now. So just looking at doing things like that. And I'm proud of my nephew who has a heart to start doing some things as well. He's looking at, doing some home improvements type things and working with construction. So again, people are just, looking at, okay, where am I going? What are the next steps? What does that look like for me? And if that's you, I want to encourage you that we are here for you. Give us a call, reach out. We can have a conversation. I mean, a conversation doesn't take long, does it? And if you're home, you got the time. Do it now. Because when things start to pick up, sometimes we forfeit, right, our visions because of life, because of things that we need to be doing, things that we think may be more important. But I want to show you and teach you how to balance that you are still doing some things that you have a desire to do. So what are you doing? What's going on? And if you're sitting down and you're thinking about, you know what, I want to start that cleaning business. I want to start that catering business. I want to write that book. I want to do these things. I have a desire to step out. I know I can do this. I want to start writing, right, my lyrics. I want to start composing my music. Whatever it is you have a desire to do. And remember this, the desire for you to step out into the entrepreneurial field drives from a passion that you have. So my passion was people. From as long as I could remember, I had a passion to see people healed. I didn't know what that was when I was younger. I didn't know what does that mean? I didn't know. So I kind of walked it out. And trust me, I don't want you to have to go through what I went through, because I was thinking, oh my goodness, you get out of high school, you got to go to college, you got to pick something, you got to have something. And many of you know I've shared already, I never knew what I wanted to do outside of a passion for people and wanting to see them healed. My mom's a registered nurse. Do I be a nurse? And I did. I went to nursing school. I knew that was not for me. I did not want to do that. And I was only doing it because of my mom. But I want to try to help you get to the place where it's settled in your spirit about what you want to do. And again, it drives from a passion. I had a passion to see people healed. And I took that and just allowed the Lord to lead and guide me. Went to school. Went to, Chestnut Hill, got a healthcare degree. And I'm like, okay. Because I worked at a hospital. So it seemed like, get it. But then when I went to theology school and began to look at my life from the eyes of faith and from what God had desired for me, went into the pastoralship, went into counseling, and then it all tied into this passion of wanting to see what? People healed. One of the things, before we end out, I want to share this with you. One of the things the Lord spoke to me as I was coming into ministry was this: my people are dying in the pews. And I thought, how can people die in the pews, Lord? They sitting before you and hearing your word. And that thing really got to me, and I held on to it. My people are dying in the pews. And I walked that thing out, and I'm so thankful for God that he blessed me. He was with me. He led me. He guided me, because I really had to work out that whole thing in my own heart, my own mind and spirit about what one that meant, and how do I, put this together to where I am, and what God is calling me to do. How does that work? And God just showed me that as Christians, we are dying on the inside. We're struggling with depression and anxiety. We're struggling with suicidal ideology. We're struggling. We're struggling. Negative thoughts, low self-esteem. We are struggling, and we're in ministry. We're going to church every Sunday. We praising, shaking, quaking, and we're struggling. And that was one of the things that, I had to wow, just because you go to church every Sunday, Bible study on Wednesday or Thursday. No. Many of us don't have it, and many of us are truly struggling. So God called me, and he said, my people are dying in the pews. And he said, I'm calling you to the non-traditional. Woo! Now that's a walk, right? Because people have a what? They have a way that they view ministry, and a way that ministry is supposed to be done to make them feel like, oh, it's truly a ministry. But when you say, well, I've been called to outreach, not to a pulpit, not to the four walls, I've been called outside of those four walls, that's ministry? They don't really understand what that is. I've been called to counsel, to truly counsel. That's why I went back to school, right? To get my master's degree in professional counseling. I've been called to do what? To help to integrate theology and psychology, and bring a peace to it, so to speak, because there's a lot of uproar in the church about psychology and counseling, because people think, just pray, but again, when you're called to do something differently, people look at you differently. So I want you to be encouraged. Where's the passion? What do you have a passion to do? What are you good at? What do you love doing? That's where I want to help you. I want to help you to bring that to light. I want to help you and encourage you that, yes, you can do this. We can work at it together. And I don't seldom talk about the coaching part of what Encourage a Life does. I've been told, but that's on the lines of what we do, and helping people, entrepreneurs, just having that desire, helping you and just kind of walking you through. And once you have gotten to that place where you understand what you want, that's when QAC comes in, Quality Alliance Consulting Group, and kind of walking you through the process of what you need. We'll tell you exactly what you need to do, give you a whole little list of homework, do this, and this, give you little bullet points, whatever is needed. So we're here for you. So thank you so much for listening. Again, please share, subscribe, thumbs up. I got to remember to say that, guys. And that's, really difficult for me, but I'm getting used to it. And also click that notification bell to be notified of all new videos. If you have any questions, 215-520-1100. You can email me, encouragepressllc@gmail.com. If you would like to set up an appointment for professional counseling or coaching, visit us online at gwoeministries.com. Click on services. We are there for you, there to help you. Please keep us in prayer as we tread, these uncharted waters, so to speak. Encourage a Life Christian Counseling Center is a blessing, and I pray that you guys would please just continue to keep us in your prayers and in your thoughts. Be encouraged, stay encouraged, be free. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed day.